Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to start our next unit. This is unit 10, or handling data. First thing to understand is that what is data? Data is actually the information that we get from the environment around. For example, if I ask some question from my class and all the class give me the answers for that question. So all the answers that I am getting is the information. Now, main thing is that whatever information I'm getting, I have to organize that and then represent it. So, information is represented in the forms of charts, tables, and graphs. Okay, so you may have seen these on in books or in television or in internet. You must have seen these charts, tables in science as well. So, these are actually the ways in which the information or data is represented. Now, why there is a need of representation? Because it makes the information easy to handle, easy to understand, and we can quickly, with a shorter period of time, understand the whole result of all the information that we have collected. Now, for example, this is a lady and she is asking about the favorite activity during a day from a number of people. So, first step is that she has to decide how many number of people she will question. Okay, so for example, she starts and she gets the information from 1000 people. For example, oh, it's a big number. But for survey, we have to decide first of all how many number of people we'll question. Second is that prepare questions. So, what is preparation? She can list out a number of activities beforehand that she is going to ask from these 1000 people. So these can be 5, these can be 6, depending on how many number of activities she wants to include in her survey. So once she will ask this question, every person will select his favorite activity, and then she will keep on recording and collecting all the data. Now, for with 1000 people, she is going to get a very huge amount of information and data. So next step is that she is going to make it and she's organize it, and then she will group the data according to the names of the activity, and then finally she will represent this data in the form of some chart. Now it is very easy. We can see that total 5 activities she listed out: reading books, television, games, music, and fitness. And with this pie chart, we can easily understand, okay, 30% out of this 1000 people like reading books, 35% like watching television. So this chart has made the of us who is reading this chart, make it easier to understand quickly in shorter period of time and in an easy way. So all the things that are included, for example, starting from collecting, the first step is collection of data, then next step is organizing the data, and last step is representing. Now what is representing? Is representing in the form of this chart or graphs, whatever. So all these steps, 3 steps, come under the heading of handling data. Okay. Now this is your textbook page 149. You will see different representing ways here, ways of representing information or data. So first step is that we'll name them, write their names, and then a little description of each. First one is a pie chart. This you have seen in the previous slide as well. It shows some fractions of the whole. So pie chart actually do is it shows percentage, or it shows parts of the whole. For example, blue is showing green trees part of the whole of the jungle maybe, and this red one is showing the cacti of the jungle, green is showing bushes of the jungle. So it is actually the fraction or part of the whole jungle. Second one is bar graph. You can see it is clear from his picture. It is shown in the form of bars. This is used for comparison of different objects, different actions. In this picture, you can see you are comparing different fruits. Which one is the favorite? See, and so all the fruits are written along the x-axis and numbers are written along the y-axis. It is obvious from this whole picture that strawberry is the most favorite among the all. So we can say that strawberry is the most and pear is the least. So we are comparing two fruits. And now the fruit or anything that is commonly picked up, commonly chosen, or that is frequently chosen is called as a mode of data. What is it called? Mode of data. Now this mode of data you will find in every data. Here it is a strawberry. Next picture is Venn diagram. This is used for differences and similarities. In the given example, you can see odd numbers, numbers greater than 10, and among all the numbers that are given. But if you look at the center, these numbers are odd and these are greater than 10. So this Venn diagram helps you to differentiate or group the objects or things with similarities, with differences, and some have both the qualities. Okay. Now next is telechart. This is very easy. These are telemarks. They are used for keeping a record or counting. Basically things that are been counted, then they are recorded in the form of telechart. Like in the previous example, that lady must have used the telechart for getting the information from the people. Next one is bar line. The only difference between bar line and bar is that it shows comparison of things, but it is represented in the form of lines instead of bars. Now here you can see the hazel color has the highest point. So here hazel is going to be the mode of data. Next is line graph. Line graph shows a continuous change over time. Now in line graph, you can only measure those things that continuously change or gradually change over time, like temperature, like speed of car, like height and weight of people, like measurements. Okay, so there are continuous change from one, and even the distance. All right, like you are on at your home and you start moving towards your school, so you are continuously moving and you're continuously covering a distance. So the distance that you will cover will be represented in the form of a line graph. Next one is Carroll diagram. This Carroll diagram tells things are either this or not this, yes or no fashion, yes or no way. Like in this red example, two columns are there, triangle and not triangle. Here for example, we can group the things as animals and not animals. All right. Now next one is frequency table. The difference between frequency and telechart, if you look closely, you can easily identify. It has the same function of counting, only a last column is added that tells you the number. So you don't need to see and look at the telemarks again and again. This last frequency number will quickly tell you how many red, how many yellow, how many greens. Now last one is pictogram. You use pictures to show the quantities. Here are 5 apples, that means 5 people selected apple as their favorite fruit. 3 bananas show 3 bananas, 3 people uh, chosen banana to be their favorite fruit. Now for pictogram also you have to choose a scale that you will do after in the upcoming lessons.